There we go.
He wants your lap too much.
I know. Hi. Hello, everybody. And welcome to breakfast stream. Getting everything. Buddy, I was about to grab my coffee. You can't just get
Come here, buddy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's go to the video feed.
Come back here.
I grabbed my toast, but not my coffee. Doggone it.
Sit back up.
Coffee. I don't have my coffee. What would happen? Oh, I also didn't make a space for my coffee.
Good
Seems
morning.
important. Oh my God. Hello, everybody.
Now you can get in his lap. He's done now. Go on.
Come here, buddy. There you go. Hi, sweetheart. Go ahead and lay down. Good morning, everybody. So some of you may have either seen the tweet, or maybe you could just tell. We got a new camera. This is a camera that I've been waiting on and wanting pretty badly.
I think you're
for a while.
Underselling how much
I've talked about this camera.
Yes.
I've talked about, okay, there's been a few things. There's been a few things in my life that I've been very excited about, and I can name all of them on like a few fingers. Skyrim, when Skyrim was going to come out, I was like, Mal.
GTA.
Mal, there's this game, Skyrim. It's going to come out. It's the Elder Scrolls 5, Mal. It's great. And then GTA 5, I was like, Mal, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out, Mal. I also did the same thing for 4, but we weren't together back when 4 came out. So like I was like super excited. I was all excited about all this stuff. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K has been something I've been talking about for.
Now say the acronym real fast.
The BMPCC 4K.
Yes.
It's bad because it doesn't roll off the tongue. It's a really bad name for a product. Also, it's called the Pocket Cinema Camera because the older model was called the Pocket Cinema Camera, but it would literally fit in your pocket. This thing wouldn't fit in anybody's pocket. This thing is huge. It's not appropriately named, but yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm very happy. So we've got a new camera. Had to buy a new lens for it. I opted to get just a 20mm prime. It's got a crop factor of, it's like 1.9, but we'll just say 2, so it's more like a 40mm. And also bought a new boom mic as well. And this is the Sennheiser MKE 600. So there's going to be vlogs that talk about all of that stuff, but this is the first breakfast stream that we're doing that I actually get a chance to use it, and I'm really excited.
You're really excited.
Really excited. And as you guys have seen, yeah.
No, Satsy, I'm not awake enough for this.
Yeah, the quality is good. One of the reasons the quality is so good, well, for one, the thing's stopping down to 1.7 as compared to the ZS100, which we had been using, which was I think like 2.8. So you've got a more shallow depth of field, which it looks nice. But then also the dynamic range on this camera is much greater than the ZS100, which is cool. And actually, what's so neat is it allows you to load in LUTs. So we have a LUT on now because if we had the LUT off, I'm sure we would look probably very gray. Yeah, that's without the LUT. That's what the camera is actually shooting. So you can grade it, but you can load in custom LUTs. So we have this is one of the LUTs that's pre-built into the camera. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to make my own LUT that's based solely on breakfast stream, but I'll have to get around to that. Anyway, sorry.
Everyone's talking about my shirt.
Sorry, I promised to shut up about the camera. I'm just real excited.
I really love this shirt.
That's a good shirt, the Galaga shirt.
Mm-hmm. It came from Uniqlo. I'm gonna get to the toast in a minute, but I'm gonna read some of these early things. Some of these are from a few days ago between streams. We got subs from Lloyd421, BC 2014, Death Ray Duelist, Argyle Dude, Jay Castello, Buther 1484, Goombario, Harm NTG, Jackson Lee Gaming, Nathan For You. I think that was all the stuff between the streams, and then starting this morning, we got Free Drummer, resubscribing for the 3rd month, earning the plus. Awesome, thank you. We've also got Harman GG resubscribing for 4 months. That's like a +1.5 or +1/3, something like that. Also 4 months of JupiCat and DNA Wheels, who says, "Doing it again, Grandpa. Sorry about the tweet." No worries. I honestly, I've been a little quiet, and I should probably explain to folks here. Vlogs will be coming soon. I've been working on Stephen Plays stuff because we're actually going to have company again here in January, and also Dan's going to be going out of town for a little bit, and since Dan is the editor for Stephen Plays, that means I got to get him stuff early. So vlogs have been a little silent, and I understand, but soon you'll get the end of ChefCon finally. We have also got Jason Jennings 24 earning the plus at resubscribing for 3 months. Thank you, Jay. AR Telkantar. This is a good way to start the day of a new semester. Oh, cool. Well, enjoy your new semester if you enjoy school. If you don't, endure it, I guess. But either way, congrats on earning the plus. Also earning the plus, Harold of Exius. Earning the plus, check. Eating toast, also check. I think eating toast is probably the best way to earn the plus. So thank you, Harold. At 4 months, we've got Dale Damien. Has it really been 4 months already? That's how I feel. And I also know that it probably won't be too much longer where people will be earning the 5-month mark. And in my mind, continually is blown because it doesn't seem like it's been that long. Chemist 2020 earns their plus. Another month, another great set of content from you guys. I'm so glad I'm earning my plus today watching the stream. Thank you, Chemist. Thanks for joining us today. 4 months from the Omega Bear. I don't think it's actually my 4-month subversary, but it's been a while since I've been here. Well, regardless, thanks for being here. Also subscribes Gwen Halliwell. Thank you for that. 3 months from Volatile Fire. Beanpole Man needs his bean juice. Also plus. Sorry, I really like the phrase Beanpole Man needs his bean juice. Thank you. Joe Griffith is here for the 2nd month. Kayla Lala is here for 4 months. Yay for 4 months. The new camera looks nice. Thank you. I say that as if I like made it in a factory. I was putting it together. Thank you. I did this myself. We've also got also here for 4 months Micro X Roses and Peach Princess 3, who says haven't been here live in a while because of winter break, sleeping in. Glad to be back. Yeah, I know how that is. So no worries if you've. I guess there's some people that have been here because they've been on winter break, and then simultaneously some people haven't been here because of that. But either way, good to have you here. And also 100 bits from Troop Captain 97. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the camera, just briefly, I promise, because I know
I've talked about it.
Well, I just want to say something real quick because it's been driving me nuts.
Chaz is still sick.
Chaz is still sick?
And Jeff is here, and Lindsay's here.
Oh, good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Jeff. How's everybody doing? I wanted to say real quickly about this camera, and I know I probably won't talk more about the camera. Mouse heard so much about it, but I got really lucky to get this camera. It's something I've wanted for a while. It's still not available because they're so back ordered. There were so many orders that came in that they couldn't like fulfill all the orders. They're still back ordered. So I've been going to Amazon every single day, usually multiple times a day, to see if I could get one. And I managed to get one. And that's my story. All right, bye. Really excited about it. Also, it's good toast. It's just a different kind of bread.
You were also very excited about that bread.
Far less excited than the camera, but yes, I was also excited about the bread. It's bigger bread.
It fits in the new toaster.
I don't think I told that story. Were you around for that story?
What?
I think you weren't in the room. So during ChefCon,
Jeff wants to know when the computer parts come.
That's the second part of everything. Thursday, sometime this week. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me talk about this bread. So during ChefCon, we got the new toaster for Christmas from my mom, and when we were at the store, there was some bread that was a little bit wider than standard bread, and Chaz was like, you know, let's get this bread. And I was like, oh, it's not going to fit in the toaster. And Chaz and Jeff were like, are you sure? You know, I think this will be fine. And I was like, I don't think, no, it's definitely, I was like, it's definitely 100% not going to fit in the toaster. So they get the bread anyway. And they're like, we could cut it up. We bring it home, and they go to put it in the toaster, and it fits fine. And I'm like, well, it's a new toaster. And he's like, you said you knew. And I was like, well, I thought that it was a standard size. Because I did a ton of research on toasters. And there was a lot of them that had, they advertised it as like wide slot. Not wide, like, I guess it was long slot or something, because wide would be for like a bagel. Long would take like longer pieces of bread. And, you know, our old toaster didn't do that. And because this one wasn't labeled as a long slot toaster, I assumed that it wouldn't take it. Anyway, I was wrong, and it takes long pieces of bread. And I'm happy about it, because the longer ones are, for one, it's more bread, but then also some of the nicer breads that have like more whole grains are in the longer ones. So this one is like, it's like 48 grams of whole grains per 2 slices or something. It's so many.
Chess says, you missed the good part of the story. I only found out it was a new toaster because I watched the vlog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, while he was here, Chaz was watching the vlog and said, wait a minute. This toaster is new. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, oops. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But now, since Jeff brought it up, I'll mention having the camera and this new setup is great, but that's only part of the equation. The other part of the equation is finally moving away from Mac. While Jeff was here for JeffCon, he was doing a lot of testing. He brought a bunch of computer parts and was testing exactly what we would need to do streaming if we were to build a computer that would just be for that. He finished his testing, found a really good solution for us, gave me the parts list, and I ordered it. So by the end of the week, we will be putting together a new computer, and I requested that it come in a very small form factor, so it's like a little bigger than a GameCube. That's the size of the computer. You know, it's a very small case. But all the parts will be here. I'll be building that. And then I guess, it probably won't be for Thursday, but next week, hopefully, we'll be streaming from a Windows machine that is literally built exclusively for streaming and recording. And that's really exciting. And the reason that's so exciting is that, yes, this camera looks good, and I'm excited about that, but whenever we get onto Windows, we'll be able to, well, for one, we'll be able to do cooler stuff, but we'll also be able to run it at 60. So it'll be this, but it'll be like super real life, 60 FPS. Normally, I'm not a big fan of 60, but I think for a live streaming environment, it would actually be fine, just for the fact that it would, yeah, give that impression that things are, you know, more real / lifelike. So that's fun, that.
Yippee! He's out. He's in that chair and he is asleep.
Too early for Kepi.
Too early for Kepi.
Too early for Kepi. Damn.
How's your toast?
That's good.
Good.
That's very good. Yeah, the frame rate that we attempt to shoot breakfast stream at is 30, but the Mac has some issues with that, and it usually, I don't know what exactly where the problem lies. It might be the cam link on Mac or something, but something prevents it from hitting exactly what it needs to hit, and it's like mostly 30, but yeah, we could hit 60. So I'm pretty excited. This doggone camera, man, will shoot 4K 60 RAW. That's nuts. It also, like, I don't know how much space that would take up, but the data rates on that are huge. So it's not like we'll be shooting anything in RAW, but we could. We could, and that's exciting.
You okay?
I'm excited. RQK, just eat the bread already. I'm working on it. There's a lot of exciting things happening today.
Sprite T says, where did Sagan go? Sagan's on Steven's lap, and he's real proud of himself because he has the squinty, happy Sagan face.
He's a cutie. I really like this mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to have
the sensitive temperature thing that would go clear when it got hot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it used to be where it had like a black film over it until you put coffee in it, so when it got hot, it would display Sonic. And then that over the last few years fell off, but now it's fine because it's just Sonic. Now it doesn't matter if there's a hot or cold beverage. I always get to play Sonic.
Beetle Kid said, I got a couple packages yesterday, so I'm excited about that. I'm getting some next week that I'm really excited about.
I'm set, man, for the entire year.
The things we're getting.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, it's for breakfast stream technically.
It is.
Yeah, there'll be some new things, new mugs to see on breakfast stream. Yeah, honestly, my 2019 is set right here at the beginning. On the camera and the computer.
You're set.
I'm good. The only way it can get better is if some game companies start announcing and releasing games I'm interested in.
Animal Crossing?
Well, that's happening.
I know.
Right?
Animal Crossing.
They already said that.
Animal Crossing.
We don't have to like hope for that. They're like, yeah, Animal Crossing coming out.
We don't have a date
yet. They'll tell us. They'll tell us probably soon. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Hopefully. One of the issues with this bread is that it's bigger.
It takes longer to eat?
Yeah. I mean that, and then also there's more food. So it's taking me a little bit. Got a few things here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly read. I got a sub from Decoy Troy. Thank you, Decoy. Alxmay gives a sub to Bodacious Cowboy. That's Jeff. Thank you, Alxmay. Appreciate that. Serious Kano resubscribes for 4 months and says, I have nothing important to say. Well, I appreciate you regardless, so thank you. And then Foss Extreme sends 339 bits and says, have the last of my bits. Any recommendations for Switch games? Sure. So like I mean, it might be really obvious though. That's the problem. Is for Nintendo, it's hard to go wrong with first-party games. So the obvious one is Ultimate. So if you don't have Smash Ultimate for whatever reason, that's my first pick. That's the game I'm going to be playing forever until the Switch is dead.
Zelda, Odyssey.
But yeah, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. Those are the recommendations you probably don't want because those are the ones
Civ 6.
Yeah, Mal got Civ 6 for the Switch and has been playing that. Because when Paul was here, he had it, and Paul and Mal both really love Civ, and it works pretty well on the Switch from what I can tell. It looks like it was
changed a lot.
Really good port.
Because the last one I played was 4.
5.
5?
Mm-hmm. Last one you played was 5. It's just a big jump from 5 to 6.
Okay.
4 was the one that has the cool song. You didn't play that one.
Okay, you're right.
Baba Yetu. What other Switch games do we have? I mean, Kirby Star Allies is really good, especially now that all the DLC is out. We haven't even played all the DLC, but like there's so much to it now.
Mario Kart, but that was technically
Mario
a
Kart.
Wii U game.
Yeah. Well, that's another good point. If you don't have Mario Kart, that's a good one. But like, I'm naming first-party games.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because for me personally, like, if I'm gonna play a third-party game, it's probably not gonna be on the Switch. For some people, it might be. Like if you're gonna do a lot of traveling. Was there something funny or?
No, I was just coughing.
Oh, you're just dying. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a lot of traveling or something, or if you just want to play in bed or something, then the Switch is a good one. But otherwise, I try to get a lot of stuff on PC. So, Octopath. Yeah, so people were recommending Octopath. I haven't played that personally. I watched Emil play it. I love the look of it. Oh my god. The tilt shift sprites in 3D environments. Oh my god, it's beautiful. and the music seems really good too. But fortunately, the chat can give you a lot.
Bunch.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
several people named Doom. Yeah. Honestly, like that's not one that I associate with like the Switch, but yeah, it's on the Switch, and you could play Doom on the go. I've only ever played the new Doom game. Well, I guess it doesn't still qualify as new, but the new Doom game. I played a demo for Demo Fridays, and then one time at ChefCon, I played it on Jeff's like 144 hertz monitor. And I was like, oh, it's very smooth. Dark Souls, that's another one. That's a game I don't remember is on the Switch, but people love Dark Souls. That's one of those you should maybe like borrow from a friend for a little bit before you jump into it for sure, because you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it.
Sagan's still happy.
And Chrissy says there's currently a 30% off sale in the eShop till Thursday. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys saw this. Nintendo Switch and 3DS games just came to Humble, which is wild. I did not expect that at all. So, if you're gonna buy like a digital game, consider getting it through Humble. I don't know if our affiliate links work with. I mean, I'm sure they work. I don't know if we get anything out of it because I haven't received any emails about it. But regardless, when you buy something through Humble, you help charity. So there's really no reason not to use Humble anyway. If you can use our affiliate link, then that's cool. But regardless, you're going to be helping out like some of the money is going to be going to charity, which is really neat. So if you're going to buy any digital Switch game at this point, definitely consider it. And yeah, Baka Yu says only for US though. Yeah, right now I'm pretty sure it is only for the US. But if you live in the US, you want to get a digital Switch game.
Also, Brandon posted our Humble link.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't actually know if we get anything from Switch sales, because normally when they introduce stuff, they like send us emails to tell us how things work. Mm-hmm. I didn't get any of that, so there's occasions where we don't get stuff, but regardless, you get to help a charity. So keep that in mind, because a lot of people are buying digital these days. It's very convenient. You don't have to switch carts. I'm in a different position because I have a wall of games, and I'm like, well, I want the wall of games to get bigger. I better buy a physical game, but a lot of people are putting stuff on, SD cards.
You like your new toast?
I do. I like the bread. It tastes good. Like it has taste,
Good. I'm jealous of Sagan. I want him in my lap.
Well,
I am cold.
I'm sorry. I mean, you could take him.
Then you would be sad.
Well, no, I think he'd be sad because he would have. I think he would be a little upset over it, personally.
He's real happy right now.
Yeah, I think we should just let him be happy because he's a sweet little boy.
The big bread is good bread, Chess says.
Well, it tastes good. It's I don't think it got toasted long enough. Because someone was asking if it had that crunch. It could, anything could have a crunch if you do it long enough. But it's you can see it's
stuck to the plate.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Take a bite of your new toast.
That was mine. If you wanted some, you could have cut yourself off a little tiny piece of bread, throwing a little silver dollar toast in the toaster. It was interesting seeing what people were saying about physical and digital. I'm always curious about that because I know that I'm in a weird position buying physical, but I feel like the world as a whole is definitely shifted towards it. It's like more convenient, and you can preload games. So like if people that are really interested in playing at midnight, you can preload it ahead of time, and when midnight, you just go, I want to play it, and then you can play it. So it's pretty neat.
That's good toast.
Isn't it? It's good. The bread's really good. I don't remember. I think it's called Arnold. I think it's Arnold. The only thing I don't like about this bread is that it was very expensive, and I don't like
the fridge is loud.
I don't like to spend that much money on bread. But I told myself that I was going to do it now that I've learned that it's longer,
And I'll probably go back to my other bread because my other bread's still good for me, but this has got so many whole grains. I was like, oh, think about how
many whole grains.
Happy and healthy my heart will be. So hopefully my heart's singing or something. I don't know what hearts do.
Beat. Pump blood.
They sing, I think. When other people are bringing up the fact that digital like goes away, and there's been, you know, instances, especially recently, where these digital storefronts are going away and then games are lost. Yeah, there's pros and cons to both, so it's not like one is better than the other. But God knows that digital is certainly more convenient. Jesus, so, you know. Let me read a few more of these because there's just a few
more
here.
Of those.
100 bits from Robin64, who says the Chaz video about multiplying rough was so good I probably watched it 10 times by now. I've encouraged Chaz to make, and he's here. I've encouraged Chaz to make some other videos because he was talking to us at JeffCon about some other really interesting stuff that he's found in Earthbound. Stuff that he didn't feel would make an entire video, but I think people would be fine with shorter videos about some of this more interesting information. And then also he could like compile it into a bigger video. There's some really cool stuff, you know, so even if it's known information in the community, there's a lot of people that don't know it, that, you know, people that don't do randomizers or don't, you know, do speed runs would still be interested in this information. So I hope he actually does get around to doing it. That's from Tequila a Poppy. Says, hey Stephen and Mal, what were your reactions to the first time seeing and hearing yourselves on camera? Oh, that's been so long ago.
I don't know, I wasn't happy about it, but...
I mean, for me personally, I've been doing this so long, I've been on camera for such a long time that I don't remember. Like, it's been a long time ago. Because I was shooting video with me and my friends growing up when I was, you know, 12. So I haven't stopped since then. You know, it's been almost 20 years. Just about. We got a subscription from Saracen, and then also a 3-month subscription earning the plus is Danny. I missed the last few streams, so here's a late resub. Also, I just went to the gym for the first time in months, and now I have to go to work. Please send help. Good luck. That sounds rough. It would be rough if I went to the gym and had to come home, which is also work. But at least I'm home. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, act like it's not a huge benefit to be at home. Pooping in your own toilet, fantastic. Just highly recommended. You know, I don't. That's one of the things that I don't miss from working at, like, you know, Carrabba's or whatever. Of course, that was a different situation, because if you had to go to the bathroom in Carrabba's, you were so screwed. Servers that have to go to the bathroom, it's awful. You gotta have someone cover you, because like, you've got tables, and then at some point, in there long for if the other server does enough, and then you feel obligated. Well, they're the ones that should have the tip, or at least part of it, because they ended up doing a substantial amount of work. At Carrabba's, you know, we had to wear a certain outfit, and we had to have the apron, and the apron was holding the books and all this other junk. So just going to the bathroom in general was a huge operation where you had to take all this crap off. Then you had to find a place to put it. Lord have mercy, I don't miss that. Sorry, there was like 1 or 2 times I had to go badly to the bathroom while we worked there, and it was, whoa, not good. I don't think that's oversharing. I think that's a reasonable amount of sharing that other people have probably had to deal with. Oh, and yes, people are mentioning the audio popping. That's something I knew would happen. That's related to the cam link on Mac. So that's not anything wrong with the microphone. It's just one of those things, like, we won't have to deal with much longer, because whenever we move over to the Windows computer, it won't matter. It's literally going to be this stream and one other stream. So hopefully
next week.
Yeah, hopefully everyone is cool with it for this week, and then we'll be able to to get away from him. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run the Patreon ticker. And we started a little late, so because the stream was up at 9, but
it just took longer in that toaster, and you weren't.
And I probably could have toasted it longer too, because it's a little floppy. There ain't no crunching happening. Anyway, Patreon tickling. Thank you to all of our Patreon producers. Patreon.com/StephenGeorge or MalMakes. And Mouse tiers actually just changed too.
Yep.
Because you've got some stuff for 2019.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good toast.
It's just really good bread. It's really good bread. I had a sandwich last night actually with peanut butter. And that was pretty, was it? Well, that was pretty crunchy, and it was on the same setting.
Yeah.
Why is this so floppy?
I have no idea.
That's a little strange. Maybe, is it that jam is more wet?
Yeah, probably.
Is that the words?
Yeah. There's more moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds better than going up to the retail worker in Walmart and being like, is this jam wet? You know what I mean, though. I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you just ask him? It's hard to know. It's hard to know. I don't always know the answers to these questions.
Are you going to mention
Mallory.
my video that came out on Sunday?
Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry, Mel. Yeah. Mallory.
You're about ready to poke me in the eyes.
Mallory just released her year 3 review video. Believe it or not, 2019 is the start of year 4 for MalMakes. Mal's been doing this for 3 years, and I know that that's unbelievable for her because that's unbelievable for me. I can't believe it's been going on this long. And if you haven't seen that, you should watch it. It gives a quick recap of all of the things she's painted. Technically, the Majora's Mask one was from the year before.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the year.
It wasn't in the year 2
review.
So we just threw it at the beginning of the year 3. Anyway, it's great, and you should watch it. There's 2 new pieces available on her Redbubble store where she's been working over the past 2 years on doing these loading screens from the tropical freeze levels. And now that she has them done, she's put them all together. You can either get the 5 worlds or the 6 worlds. Did that just because the 6 world doesn't quite fit because it's the ice world and
it was blue.
And it's blue. Anyway, if you go over to her channel and check out her merch store, you'll be able to see it. But it's really neat. It's like this. It's like slices of all of the world. So if you're a big Donkey Kong fan or know a Donkey Kong fan, it's super neat. Highly recommend it. But there's going to be a lot of changes coming to MalMakes this year. There's going to be more frequent videos, and you'll be cutting back a little bit on the painting videos, but you're going to be increasing the educational stuff.
Yes.
And that's really neat. So we're actually going to be
filming one today.
Yeah.
And filming some more this week.
Yep. We're going to be filming a lot of stuff. I am very excited to film stuff in 2019 because of this camera. Oh, God.
That toast is really, like, fibery, too, I noticed.
It is. Oh, and Armored Frog asked about the calendar. Are those officially, like, they aren't going to happen this year?
Not this year. I haven't found a good replacement since Redbubble stopped selling calendars 6 months ago. Like, somewhere where I can change everything up like I want, but also, like, not have to order them myself and ship them myself.
Yeah.
So
it was something that we looked into a little bit, but Redbubble kind of dropped us. So I don't know.
Consider next year, because I was looking, I had to buy new MalMakes cards for the paintings I send out, like the actual card I send with it. I saw that they had calendars. And I thought, well, I could maybe like do a limited run myself, but that's something I was not prepared to do this year, so maybe next year.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, it saddens me because we always have, I mean, you can see it there. a calendar.
Yeah, I haven't taken it down yet.
So that's still the Mega Man one from the end of December of last year's, but like, I would love there to be a calendar, but I don't think it's going to happen this year, especially at this point now that we're into January.
Yeah.
But for next year, we'll try, you know, and make it happen, even if we have to do something drastic.
Like what?
I don't know.
Order X many ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably figure out the logistics of handling such a thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe our friends at a particular company would be willing to work with us. Maybe. I don't know at all. They might be like, no. But we'll check that out later. Anyway, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully everyone really enjoyed the look of the new camera. God knows I do. I've been very pleased with it. You know, some of the audio issues, again, they won't be here forever. They will probably be here Thursday, just because of how I have this set up. But let's see, do I have... Oh, I got some final alerts. I got a resub for 4 months from Rise Kujikawa. It says, new sexy camera. Thank you, Rise. I appreciate that. Again, I made it myself using only bread and squirrel droppings. And then finally, 200 bits from Satsy. Last question: what are your favorite Mother 1 characters? To end off the stream.
It's been so long since I played Mother 1.
It's been less long since I played it.
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
It is.
That's a really hard question. And there's also a lot less dialogue in that game.
Trying to sniff your toes.
There's a lot less dialogue in that game than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know what you know who I really like? And it's not so much a character as it is an entire interaction. The entire interaction when you're in LA, which it's not called LA. It's called LA in like Earthbound Beginnings, I think, but it's not called LA in Mother 1, whatever. When you're in the city and you the police bring you into the police station because you're too young to be in the bar or whatever, I forget exactly how it played out. But that's one of my favorite interactions, and like the dialogue from the police officer.
Mine are the cats in Magicant.
The swimming cats in the ground?
Yeah, and then this in the sky or whatever the other one is.
It's just a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, like
and that never gets any better.
Like
throughout the
cactus,
series.
Or there's a lot of small things.
And you drive a tank around the desert. There's a lot of just weird scenarios throughout the Mother games. And Mother 1 is a good history lesson, but it continues to get weird. There's so much bizarre stuff in Mother 2. And then Mother 3, just gotta talk about the drug forest, and that's about all that.
Yeah.
Once you get to that point in the game, you're like, oh, okay, all right, well, this is where we're at. Anyway, all right, that's it for today.
Now I want to play Mother 3.
It's too long. It's too long. That's it for today. Again, thank you guys for joining us. Join us again Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern for more. Remember last time? For more. Mal, this is the part where you say the name of the show. For more. Breakfast stream. Doggone it.